Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Greg Glazer, and I'm an attorney with Herman Law. Today is about justice and accountability. Justice for the victims and accountability for those who failed to protect them. I'd first like to thank the City Attorney's Office, especially Jennifer Waxler, for bringing this predator to justice. Christopher Rodriguez, we just came down from the courtroom, was just sentenced on multiple counts, including sexual battery against minor children, just 3-4 years old, received a sentence of 7 years. We understand that he intends to appeal that sentencing and his conviction, and unfortunately will remain on bail during the interim of that process. The parents of these children who spoke today must be commended. They showed incredible bravery and fortitude on speaking on behalf of their children, these very young children who are victims of this predator. Their bravery, their fortitude in conversation reminds me as to why we do this, to the harm that can be suffered and the challenges there are in bringing these cases and the justice that's deserved for these small children. We're here today because UCLA should never have allowed this to happen. They failed these children, and we intend to hold them accountable for that failure. We filed a lawsuit against the UCLA Regents and the UCLA Early Care Education Program because they knew about this abuse or should have known about this abuse, and yet they let it continue. They did nothing. They knew about this predator and failed to act. Mr. Rodriguez, 50-year-old male, was having 3-4-year-old children in his classroom, his walls, his windows papered over, taking children to the restroom alone, unattended, children sitting on his lap, at least one young child running away from him crying, and still the abuse continued. Nothing was done. And the abuse is significant. It is absolutely deplorable conduct. Alarmingly, Mr. Rodriguez was a teacher in the UCLA Early Care Education Program for 25 years. 25 years. We understand that there were many students that he's responsible over the tenure of his career at UCLA. And not only do we have the victim that we are bringing today, there are more victims. There are, unfortunately, many more victims. We've also heard some concerns from folks associated with UCLA about coming forward and speaking up about what they may know, what they may have witnessed, whether as a victim, whether as a parent of a victim, whether as a victim themselves or as a witness. In that regard, we've reached out to UCLA to demand assurances, and we have received assurances that they will not retaliate, will take no action against anyone who does come forward. We therefore ask that anyone with information regarding these cases come forward, speak up, let us know this information, let others know this information. Whether you're a parent, a staff member, a witness, speak up. Silence only protects the abusers. These children deserve care. They deserve healing. They deserve justice. And no child should have to carry the weight of silence. If your child was in the ECE program and they are a victim or potential victim, we urge you to speak up. Whether it's to a lawyer, an attorney, a therapist, this kind of abuse and this conduct does have lifelong consequences. It is traumatizing, even for young children where people may think something they don't recognize, they may not yet understand. This carries lifelong, long-term consequences. Institutions must be held accountable. Predators like Mr. Rodriguez must be stopped. Our children, the most precious and innocent of our community, must be protected. And that's why we're bringing this suit, the first of what I suspect will be many today. Thank you for your time.